can call in at 646-716-5329.
So, Hack, Michael Vick got out. I didn't think he was supposed to get out until July.
Yeah, I think that they all, like, the whole thing was like a work in progress to make sure that he's able to play full. I think his last 2 months he has to spend on house arrest is like he gets off of that and in 3 days like the NFL like camp starts. You know what I mean? So I think it was all in the fix. Listen, we'll put you in there. Well, I think he went into jail December 10th was the date. And I just think the judge made it all work out so he can play this season.
Wow.
But, I mean, who is he going to play for? Because any team that he plays for, I mean, they're going to be boycotted. The companies that own the team, they're going to be boycotted. I mean, who is he going to play for?
Well, you know what? Winning solves everything. You have guys like Ray Lewis in the league who, a member of his entourage, shot and killed somebody, and then he lied to like a grand jury about it. This was in Atlanta years ago. A winning solves everything. And especially in the NFL, I would say there's maybe 12 to 13, 14 quarterbacks that actually are good enough to be at that position at start and produce good numbers. I think there's plenty of teams that would take Vick. I just think they're being quiet about it right now.
Yeah, that makes complete sense. You know, another thing in the chat room that was actually put up there earlier was from Lady Cha-Cha. She says that the global warming is even affecting over there in Welch.
As in how?
I didn't catch it. I think she said it was just really wet. Also, Alex R., who called in just a little bit ago from California, has a question for Sandman and Baby Doll. It says, do you think what Michael did was as bad as what Adam Pac-Man Jones did at the strip club? We'll start with Baby Doll.
No, nowhere close. Michael Vick was way more heinous.
Baby Doll?
I agree. I mean, like with the dogs and things, because it was just a sheer number of dogs that he had, and just it was horrible. I mean, there's no other way to put it except for it was a heinous, horrible crime, and he probably should have done a little more time than what he did with it. It seems like he got off really light.
I agree.
I think so too.
I totally agree with that. Also, we do have somebody on the line. I want to welcome them. They're from Wisconsin. It's Dustin from Wisconsin.
Yes, hi. Hey, Sandman. Hey, Baby Doll.
Hey,
hi, guys.
What's going on?
Yeah, actually, I was calling in, but Baby Doll just made my point that I figured that he should have sat longer time than what he did. As a pit bull owner myself, I'm getting a lot of backlash from people in my neighborhood thinking that I'm fighting my dogs just because I have a pit bull, and Michael Vick was in the national news because of it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, like PETA people or just like regular people?
Like neighbors, ordinance cops have a problem when I have pit bulls. They'll drive by and check and make sure he looks healthy all the time. Yeah.
Right?
I have a pit bull. I have a white male pit bull that I have people ask me all the time if I want to fight him.
Yep, that's how it is.
Wow.
He's my pet. You know, he's a big 100-pound white male pit bull named Samson, and I have guys all the time stop me because I'll walk him. And whenever we're out walking, guys will pull up and want to know if I want to fight my dog.
Yep, I get asked that all the time because my pit bull Regal, he's probably about 85 pounds and he's black and white, and yeah, they ask me it too.
Yep.
And it's more widespread. It's more widespread than I thought. I mean, I don't like in Pennsylvania, Delaware. I don't really think I've never heard of a dog fight. Like in my area, but I'm not like a dog owner or anything like that, so maybe I would get approached. But maybe it's a little bit bigger than I actually even thought, or they want the American public to know.
It's huge. It's probably because you just don't have a dog, you know. Because just get a pit bull and see what happens.
And actually, more of the surrounding cities around me have banned pit bulls. You cannot own them within city limits.
Wow. Yeah, I didn't know it was that out there. I kind of thought that it was more of like a secret thing that only people that had dogs knew about, but it seems like a lot of people know about it.
So, in my opinion, I think he should have sat longer. I think for every one of those dogs that he killed himself, I think he should have at least had it done 5 years apiece. I really do.
Well, he wasn't doing the killing, wasn't he? Wasn't his?
Yeah, he admitted to doing the killing.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Oh, he did?
Yup.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Like electrocuting them in water and stuff like that. That's disgusting.
Yup. That's what he
Really
admitted
is.
to it.
Wow, man. Well, yeah, but you know what though? It's kind of like in Puerto Rico, like they have like a cockfighting stadium right across from like where we stay in Puerto Rico, and it's like if that's what you know, if that's when you were a kid and your uncles or whatever did dog fighting, that's just what you know. So I can see how you could be desensitized to it, but you have to see the other point that other people have these things as pets, and you know, especially a lot of older people, and it's their best friend, you know. But I just think if you're around it your whole life, then you just don't. You have blinders on.
Yeah, another thing that is brought up here in the chat room from Adam CX, it says the police are cracking down on pit bull fights in England. They says they have been for years.
Yeah, I know they were doing it over in England.
We actually have one more person calling in actually at this time, and I do believe it's Tyson Kid Fan 2 out of the chat room, and he's from California, so I'm going to welcome him to the line.
Tyson,
Hi. What's up? I think Michael Vick did a thing, and he should go back to jail.
You think he should go back to jail?
Yeah.
Well, he's done his time, though. They're not going to put him back.
Oh, really?
Unless he screws up and does something else. Well,
Yeah, he's
got
3 years on
probation.
probation. Right, he's 3 years on probation.
Is he going to play football?
Yeah.
We don't know yet.
Yeah, I would say that absolutely 100%, no doubt in my mind, that he will be on an NFL squad this year.
I agree with you on that one.
I don't think he is.
He will.
He will.
I don't
He
think
will.
so.
Maybe not play quarterback. They might stick him in the slot.
But I mean, there's a lot of
put him in strong safety.
there's a lot of teams out there that need a quarterback, and I could see him ending up at one of them. I really can.
I don't know. I think the backlash from him being on a team, just the boycott from people like marching out front of the stadium, even boycotting the products that are supporting the team. I don't think so. I really don't. I don't think it's going to be worth it for the team.
He
If
probably
he goes
does.
in and wins, I think the PETA people or the people that are hassling him, I think they're going to end up being the heels of the situation if Michael goes in and starts winning for a team. I really do. But, you know, sports fans are usually pretty democratic and forgiving, and, you know, I believe in second chances.
I agree. I mean, if he's going to be on the straight and narrow now, yeah, give him another shot. Give him another place to play. But it's like Pac-Man. He burned his bridges.
Yeah, he did.
Even in Dallas. They might put him in Dallas. They like that Wildcat offense, Dallas and New England.
Yeah.
And he's a perfect guy for the Wildcat offense.
And they don't have the big name in there anymore.
That is true.
Well, Romo hasn't won a playoff game. Hasn't won a playoff game yet, even though he never should have been in the position in Seattle a couple of years ago to fumble that extra point attempt. They should have had another backup quarterback doing that position, you know. And Tom Brady's getting older in New England, so who knows?
Yeah, that makes sense.